Well, it's been another 7 days, and I want to cover briefly rest. Again, rest and recovery. So a lot of times when we have an injury on the track or we're a little hurt, the first thing we do is de-gear and get off the track, go sit down and get an ice pack. And so today, out of our rest topic and talking about rice, I just want to talk a little bit about ice. So when we de-gear and we put ice to help with the inflammation. And there's controversy, like whether or not to ice an injury right away. But it's not so much that I want to talk about as what it is the inflammation. So, when you have an injury and inflammation happens in our body, it's your own body's mechanism, self-protective, a way to heal itself and protect itself, protect the wound and start a healing process. So inflammation in and of itself isn't bad. It can get bad if it becomes chronic or too much. But our bodies were designed for that inflammation. So how to apply that in resting and taking time to rest is to understand that as a Christian, you are part of a body. It's called the body of Christ. Christians are often referred to as the body of Christ, which means you are not alone. And everyone plays such a crucial part to the body of Christ. And it also means that if there's an injury within the body, then the body should naturally want to come and help. And those that are healthy can support the non-healthy in time of an injury. And so seeking out a church, and not just church, but a group of people, even if it's something like Al-Anon, something specific to injuries or addictions or things in your life that you might struggle with, that you need help and someone to speak truth. A good example of that is for someone who's been in an abusive relationship, that a lot of times it takes someone from the outside looking in and recognizing that this person is in an abusive relationship and that person needs help to be able to know how to get out of that situation. So it's like a spiritual inflammation that does not feel good. In other words, when you get help and when you seek help, that inflammation isn't really going to feel good, but it's vital to start the healing process for whatever injury that maybe you have gone through, a big injury or a loss. You need that support. Chronic inflammation, sometimes we can lean on that too much. We have to learn. That's what all these skills are about, is to be able to learn to stand on your own and to move forward, and then to be healthy for when there's an injury within the body and needs you to inflame and be a part of that healing process. So the icing is just a reminder of that inflammation happens, and in general, and it was made for something good and for healing to happen. And so today I just say, take some time to pray about where you're at in your life. Do you need to maybe seek out some extra support for some struggles that you have and that have caused you to come off the track of life and slow you down greatly, that you feel like you've got to gear down? Or are you in a healthy spot and you're excited about becoming stronger and powerful so that way you can be that healthy person for another Christian? And because life is just going to keep going, and there's injuries, and they might be big or small, but you can't go through life and not have any kind of an injury, whether it's just something sprained or a bruise. There's all different levels of injuries too. So take some time today to pray about that in your own life, and I hope that this is helpful and gives you some direction on how to rest and recover in your walk with Christ, because ultimately will give you more power. Have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.